Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Pub here from Pub's Place. That's right, we're back at it with another video. I hope you're doing great. I'm doing just about fine. Today, folks, guess where we're at? We're on Pet Simulator 99. Our pet empire is not with us right now. It's currently in the unknown regions, in the void of the world, no longer a part of the universe within that we are at. Because we're going to do a sled race. Because why not? We're going to sled race. But today's video, folks, we're going to be talking a little bit about one of my favorite mini games. Believe it or not, it is not the sled race. The sled race is entertaining, though, and I can entertain myself for a long time at it. You actually wouldn't be you'd be surprised. This might be the one mini game. Well, I actually hate on it for its rewards. I have spent many times racing through here. I'm no good at it, though, to be quite clear. I just enjoy it because I think it's one of the few game modes that they put a lot of work in a lot of effort. As you can see, I've got a horrible time there of only 51 seconds. But for me, it's definitely a fun grind. I enjoy for sure. Oh, we're going to run into this. This is a fail. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We finally made it there through. Oh, no, we're going to take this ramp. We're going to go to the side because we're going to double ramp here. And we're going to be fine here. We're going to out of the way. Oh, man, are we going to make it? There we go. Now we're going to make it. Now we're going to make it. We're set. Wait, what? What was that? What? No way! Bro, no shot, really? That's wild. That's wild. Okay. No, thank you. Yeah, placed first. Yeah, even though you absolutely flipped me up over there, my time would have been spectacular. Would have nailed it there. Anyways, it's one of my favorite mini games. It's a sled race right there for what it is and what you can do and its enjoyment. And the fact that it's actually repeatable is very, very sweet. I wish the cooldown wasn't as long, but it makes sense so you can have your friends join up and be able to get into a game with you. No, but folks, really, we're going to be talking about, guess what? The boss chest run. Yes, that's right. The boss chest run will be today's primary topic after we do another round of the sled race, because I can do better than what I just did there. I can do way better, okay? I just need to get warmed up. Got to get warmed up, folks. But yes, the boss chest. The reason why it's one of my favorite is because early on, it is the grind to rely on to be able to successfully get a lot of items in a pretty short amount of time. I always found the boss chest to be fun and sort of fulfilling. The cooldown, a little lengthy on it, but definitely for me is a blast of a minigame. That and, of course, the lovely treasure pirate cave island. I don't know what it is. I mean, I know what it's officially called, but I don't know really if that's a great name for it. But lovely treasure hunter area. You can go and, of course, have a chance to get a huge from it. And all of these lovely mini games get a chance to get a pretty nice huge from all of them. Especially a fire horse. I know I have not actually indexed the fire horse yet, so that is something I still aim for every now and then when I get into the mood to run through some game modes. Just a banana, that's not too bad. And I got a new record. I think we got a few better point seconds there. I don't know if it was a major, but yes. And we'll go checking that out, that little boss chest run. The reason why it's one of my favorite, like I said, many items come from it, and it is a rewarding one, at least in my opinion. So we'll go ahead and we'll run through it here. We'll see if we can grab ourselves some quickness. And then it's a nice game mode because we can bust through it really quickly. And you get 5 minutes pretty much to grind in this area right here. Now, there's no auto farm, but make sure you have your auto tap if you have that Game Pass or auto farm. Just keep that in mind. If you turn on auto farm before you come in, I wouldn't, because you'll leave your pets most likely at the last arena, which you don't want to do, or like the arena outside of here. So that is quite alright. As well, make sure you have your potions, your apples, your fruits, all of that should be on to some extent. I do have a majority of those. Got my lucky eggs, my treasure hunter, my diamonds, my shiny fruits are all going there. That is what I highly recommend to folks who are, of course, trying to potentially get that fire horse or those items, because you're going to get a lot of items from here because there's a little bit higher items. But the chances, and why we're here, of course, is I love the possible loot and the great loot, the fire horse, right? So there's almost 5k, but there's 4.5k exists there, 114 mil, 219 mil in the gold. For whatever reason, the rainbow is worth 2 billion. It's got 93 exists. It should be worth 1.5 bill, but we're not even going to go into that. Minigame huges already cost inflatable amounts of more, mainly in relation because, well, they're minigame huges, so they're already difficult to get because you have a time barrier between them. So, kind of makes sense, but a little expensive for 2.1. I don't know if I'd pay that much for it. Yeah, I don't know if I'd pay that much for it. Oh, we left the area. That is a big no-no. Can't leave the area. Because each one of these breakables, from what I understand of how the breakables work in these lovely minigames, I don't think I'm wrong on this. You break them, you get the huge. That's how I've seen many other people pull huges from these, is you just break breakables to get huges. It's a free-to-play way to get huges. It's a fast way to get it in a odd scheme. Now, the reason why, oh, that's new to me. I guess that's been going on all day, but that just popped up for myself. For me, I am kind of, the best way to put it is, and I'll tell you in many videos I've said it, and I'll still say it in this one, mini games and obstacle courses are a waste of time. They are always going to be a waste of time. The reward output for them is not what it should be, but the treasure pirate area and the boss chest run are the two that I make a 50% exception to, primarily because they give you a fair amount of items for what type of effort you have to put in. It's the same amount of effort you put in for the area you're currently breaking breakables in. So it's kind of like, spend the 5 minutes here, have a chance to get a huge more directly than not getting a huge. Now, of course, who knows, maybe you can get a secret pet quicker through one of these different areas. Secret pets themselves are so difficult and crazy to get. I don't think there's more than 6 bananas still. I think there's still 4 or 5 bananas. I could be wrong. I should probably check out how they exist on the secret pets. I just know that they're all below 10 the last time I checked, or a majority of them should still be below 10. I would highly doubt people found them that quickly. But I did see the other day somebody found one of those angel cats, or claimed to find one. I didn't look too closely at it, but I'm always excited whenever somebody gets that staircase huge. Because if I remember correctly, I believe that huge is like one of the rarest huges in the game, because of like its overall exist count is, I don't believe it was hatched yet. So or has been hatched up until some people were saying that they got it mainly because of how rare it is to get from the staircase and how hard it is to get into the staircase. Now, I've seen plenty of people go AFK in World 1 and World 2, and sometimes you'll get kicked over to that mini game automatically or whatever, which in itself is a fun little thing coming back to, because I've came back to it a few times myself whenever my tiny task or my auto clicker wasn't working. Now, as you can see, folks, we spent that 5 minutes here. Are we going to get a huge? I highly doubt it. Like I said, I highly doubt we're going to get huge, but it's a chance to get a huge, and it's going to give you great loot in the long run. And you can never hate on the great loot and the good items that come from it. The great loot specifically, of course, is these huges. Like I said, again, the gold itself, that might actually be undervalued at 219 million. No, I mean, 219, I have a couple sub-600s that are somewhere a little bit above that, but I guess maybe it just depends on the type of huge it is, and if people find it a good huge or enjoyable. This is something, I guess, to consider and think about while we're on the grind for the item here. We've got 40 seconds left. We're going to see if we can, of course, pull a huge. I don't think we will, like I said. My high hopes are not there. For whatever reason, I've had better luck pulling huges when I'm not recording or whenever I'm not making a video about it. It's a silly thing, I feel like. But I've also pulled a couple huges on video. Love it whenever I do my spinny wheel and my chest videos, because, man, have I had such phenomenal luck sometimes with comparative, like, to opening things off. Man, that I will say, seems like the loveliness of the Pet Simulator game is rigged that way. Who knows? But we won't keep you around for too much longer. Folks, feel free to hit like, comment, subscribe. Welcome to the Pet Empire. That's kind of all I got to say on this lovely minigame. I hope you guys enjoyed. Is it a worth minigame? At the very end, yes it is. Have a wonderful one. Make sure not to waste your time too much in these obstacle courses. You gotta focus on the grind in the main world. That's where we're heading back to. And I'll see you guys in the next video.